What's up, prank family? Hey, check it out. When you go to order your C8 Corvette, you're going to be met by two options. Do I order the hardtop convertible or do I order the coupe? And while I love the ease and operation of that hardtop convertible, I love the way the engine bay looks even more. Now, if I'm being totally honest, when I got my C8 and I started looking at the engine bay, it looks kind of boring, even with the engine appearance package. Well, thankfully, with the help from the people at AG MotorSports and American Hydrocarbon, we're going to change all that today. Stick around. You definitely don't want to miss this install. Okay, we got this, and then we got this, and we got this, we got this, and we got this, and last, we got this. That's a lot of stuff. I'm sure the last thing that you want to do is go through some boring unboxing. So let's just open up this deck lid. Let's start this install. So this is the C8 engine, obviously, and it does not have the engine appearance package. When you get the engine appearance package, it has the mid covers. It also has the engine appearance lights. I will tell you that I installed the OEM engine appearance lights. I will leave the link in the description below. It's timely. it took a while. You have to run all the wiring from the diffusers into the cabin. You have to run the wiring that's up to the rear camera if you have a 2LT like I do. And then you have to go into the cabin, remove the headliner, remove the side panels. It's a very tedious process, but to me it's totally worth it. I wanted that OEM look. I didn't want any of this weird putting hockey pucks or whatever these lighting pucks that they're doing. Just do it right the first time. That's all I can say. So let's get on, and the very first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this engine cover, and this is the thing I'm really excited about because I have been waiting to just really change the look of this drab charcoal gray engine cover. And thankfully, Pat from American Hydrocarbon hooked me up with a phenomenal custom-made engine cover, and I'm going to show you that right now before we install it. So this is the custom engine cover I got from Pat from American Hydrocarbon. Check out the attention to detail. He even painted the black bow tie that matches my emblems on the car. I got the black bow tie kit from horsepowerobsessed.com, and you can get that really easy. It's really easy to install, and it just changes up the look of your emblems. But I just thought it was fantastic that he went to that extreme of detail to let it match my emblems. And this is one of the pieces that I probably have waited the most for. It's just going to make a huge transformation when we stick it on here and get rid of that ugly charcoal. So let's get this bad boy installed. So I'm not going to bore you. When you go to take this out, there's 4 10mm bolts and one little Christmas tree clip right here. If you got one of these little interior tool kits, just reach in there and it pops it right out. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to just, for the sake of time, I'm going to take it off, stick the new one back on, bolt it on down, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. So there you have it, the torch red engine cover installed. That already looks fantastic. So the next thing we're going to install is these mid covers from AG MotorSports, and they are just pure carbon fiber, and they're so light and just so durable and strong. We're just going to lay it in here right now because there's some other parts I want to install. A little surprise for some people. So I'm going to lay it in here, stick the other part on, and move on to the next part. So we got the mid covers installed, but I'm about to install something that I am so excited for, and that is the X-Brace. Only available from AG MotorSports. It's completely carbon fiber, both sides. Look at that. And there's two reasons for this. One, once it's installed, it gives a little bit back more rigidity to the rear end. But to be real honest, I just thought it looked good, and I'm installing because it looks good. It might give some better strength to the rear end, but to me, this is what's going to throw this whole thing over the top. So I'm going to go ahead and install this, and we will move on to the next part. And there's the X-Brace installed. Solid, looking really good. And let's move on to the next part, which is going to be these rear strut covers. You take off this little black nipple off here and just basically put it on here, and they provide 3 locking nuts. They're going to screw on right on here, and that's going to slowly bring all this stuff together. So we got these strut covers installed, and I'm going to do something now that's going to tie this all together, and that's going to be installing these carbon fiber inlays. And these are real carbon fiber, and they go on with 3M tape, but I'm just going to stick them in place so you can kind of get an idea of how this is going to look, so you don't have to sit there and watch me do all this taping, but it really ties this stuff all together. I mean, look how fantastic that looks. And that ought to do it. I hope this video gave you some idea on what you can do to your engine bay on your C8 Corvette. And if you're interested in purchasing any of the products featured in today's video, head over to AG Motorsports or American Hydrocarbon today. If you like this video, I'd ask you to please hit a like and subscribe to Protective Dad Pranks. And as always, peace!